welcome back to the Well Done Podcast. I am one of your lovely hosts, Redmond Stache. And who is that directly across from me?
'Tis I, Judge Magister, your mastery of whatever I am this week.
Oh, okay. Who's to your left?
I don't know. Who is that?
It is I, Rock Boulder Shoulder, master of explosives and deviant of shenanigans, blunders. We'll go with blunders. And sitting directly in front of me is
Hey guys, this is Moose. Thanks for having me on.
Yay, Moose!
Woohoo!
We have a moose.
Indeed.
We can finally say we have a moose.
The moose is on the loose.
Moose!
And
Oh,
this
man.
moose has told us which monster gives him the most trouble, so we're going to get started with that when we get started with our questions.
Questions. Who's asking the first question there, Red Stache?
Oh, it would be Negate Stun, but they went and put a pending questions thing in, but then never filled it in. They knew they were going to ask questions, but then they never did.
Wow, now they will never know. They're going to live the rest of their life on. No!
I will never
asked the question!
I will never let Mel forget that.
All right, so let's
He can
go ahead
leave
and
a
have
he can
this
leave
stand
questions
in.
Wait.
Oh.
He can leave them in the comment section below.
Ooh. And in the meantime, Melanie's first question is, what questions do you think I should have asked?
I expect they would have been really weird anyways, so I'm kind of glad he didn't ask anything. So.
Okay.
Just kidding.
Melanie.
Last night in bed.
Yeah, I'm sure it would have included that.
Well, answer that one.
Last night in bed. Yeah, that would have been me passed out like a rock.
Rock, can you confirm? Do you
Not
pass
like-
out?
Not like the rock, but a rock.
I have passed out from time to time. It is quite the sight. If I can find a photo of it, I will maybe put it there somewhere. I don't know. I think about it.
Ooh.
All right. Well, our first person who's actually got questions is Mystic Flash Zero.
Mystic Flash.
And their first question, what is the middlest monster that you like? That is in the middle between favorite and least favorite.
Let's see. Somewhere in the middle. I like, and I don't know how to say names very well, but the Kushala Diora one. I like, that would probably be my answer.
That Kush.
Okay,
He likes
Kushala
Kushala
Daora.
though.
Kush, yeah.
I'm a fan of the Teoster.
I'm
Can't
not.
go wrong with Teoster.
Yes, but
I'm not a huge
Rock,
fan
this
of
is
that.
about the middlest monster, not the monster that you enjoy.
Oh, so the middle. Okay. Damn you, Melanie.
This isn't Melanie.
Oh God!
Whoa.
Oh. Well, we're off to a great start.
Oh yeah, it's wonderful. It's going well. Everyone is varying degrees of alive. Okay. Next question. What type of hunter do you hate the most? And they give the example that personally they hate those who come to their room labeled hunting with friends and post their quest like it's 100% legit.
Yeah, I think people that don't seem to follow any sort of etiquette, that just kind of hop in a room and try to take over. Of course, I'm usually pretty forgiving to newer players that might not know any better, but yeah, like if someone comes in and just posts a quest and doesn't say hi or anything, that's usually kind of, less likely to help them out, I guess.
Yeah. And in the interest of
course.
being nice, what's your favorite type of hunter that could randomly join your room?
My favorite would be just people that are willing to help and don't laugh at you because you have some stupid set on, because I usually do.
Yeah, your set is pretty ugly.
And I'm not one to. I don't know all the ins and outs of the game necessarily, but I've played it enough that I
To
feel
get
like
to
I do okay.
800 something.
Yeah. Luckily, the people I play with usually make me get that way, so I'm having a hard time playing and talking at the same time.
Yeah, it happens. It's
Welcome
an acquired
to our
skill.
world.
Now think about how playing and reading goes.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay. Next question. How would you feel if a great Jaggy carded you?
Oh.
It's happened before, I'm sure, so I'd probably be okay with it. I've probably already dealt with that kind of embarrassment before.
But what if it happened like today?
Today, yeah, I'd probably be pretty embarrassed. I think one of the first hunts I remember with Rock was we sleep bombed a great Jaggy, and it was it was when I knew that I would have fun hunting with Rock. So.
Yeah. Thanks, Moose. That means a lot.
And if this
Now,
was
don't
Jen,
mind,
I would
guys,
totally
I
be
played
attacking this for
Christmas
Zhang. But this isn't Jen.
Okay.
Hopefully I don't mess it up.
Nobody hit these boom boom, so. Wait. Yes! I was right. He went this way. Boop. I love bomb.
All right. Last question from Mystic Flash. How did he get turned that way? That's from me. Rajang just kind of fell over and was facing the other way.
Oh, shoot.
Yes, last question from Mystic Flash. What do you think would happen if a Nerscylla used G-Rank Crimson Fatalis skin instead of Gypsaros skin, and in such state dwelt in the frozen seaway?
Ooh. I'd love to see that in a drawing, man.
Yeah, I think a drawing would help me kind of visualize what the hell he just asked me. But can you repeat that?
Yeah. What do you think would happen if a Nerscylla used G-Rank Crimson Fatalis skin instead of Gypsaros skin, and in such state dwelt in the frozen seaway?
I think I'd probably avoid the frozen seaway, but it sounds interesting at least. So.
Sounds awesome.
I'd fight it.
Sure.
Hell yeah, man. Shoot.
All
Just
right.
think of the gear.
Well, that is all we've got from Mystic Flash. So next up, we've got Netty.
Netty!
Netty.
It was all Jeanette. It was all Jeanette.
So, Netty's first question. What got you hooked on Monster Hunter games?
I really started playing it on 3U. I had Try, but I never went into it, and then I started playing 3U in anticipation of the Xenoblade game coming out, and then it was like 2 years before that game ever came out. So I got kind of hooked on this, and then I just screwed up.
Okay. Don't worry.
Okay,
So, there
there
was-
was the third one. Okay,
There was a lot of kind of
Static.
weirdness going on. So just to confirm, you really started with 3U waiting for Xenoblade and then moved on to this before Xenoblade came out.
Yes. So I started playing this while waiting 2 years for that game, and really got hooked on this. And when I just happened to kind of start playing with some people from Unity, like Netty and some others, and that's when I guess I got really hooked on it because I had people to play with, and it's a lot more fun if you have people to play with, obviously. So
Agreed, man.
yeah, and Rock,
Agreed.
I played with Rock and some of those other guys quite a bit. They taught me a lot, and I was pretty bad when I first started. I'm still pretty bad, but every once in a while I do okay.
Yeah. All it takes is a desire to get better, and it'll happen.
Yeah.
It shall. I'm still trying to brush up on my adept hammer skills.
Oh yeah, that's a fun one. I
the
like
demo.
that so far. Yeah. I'm looking forward to that.
Which transitions into Netty's next question. Will you be buying Monster Hunter Generations and or playing the demo?
Absolutely, I will. I've already played the demo, kind of done with it and ready for Generations, but yeah, I'll be definitely on Generations the day it comes out.
And while we're looking at this screen of failure, the next question, what's your favorite rock and roll music?
Favorite rock and roll? Wow. I guess when I was in my younger teenager days, I was a pretty big Smashing Pumpkins fan. And,
Nice.
And I really don't listen to any new music anymore, so I guess if I just had to think back to the band I listened to the most when I was younger, it would probably be the Smashing Pumpkins. So
She's the one for me.
And I
She's
did-
all I really need. Oh man.
and I saw a stripped down version of the Smashing Pumpkins last summer, and it was not that exciting. It was pretty much just Billy Corgan whining about things, but
Oh man.
And since we were
Pretty
speaking
cool.
about this monster mere minutes ago, I figured, hey, let's do it.
all right. I like this one too.
Alright.
Let me grab a non-sleep weapon because I feel like each time this monster falls asleep,
That doesn't happen every time it falls asleep. Rock.
that was actually supposed to come out 10 minutes ago. What's up with that?
I
What?
don't know.
I have to fire that.
I
new
don't know
system.
how your plumbing works, buddy.
That's it. You're fired, Katrina. You're fired. Pack your shit and you go. Get
I
out.
thought Luigi was your body plumber.
He quit.
Oh, that
I'm gonna keep up
Luigi.
with my bullshit. So he says. Who knows the real reason why he left?
It's probably Waluigi.
Probably.
Waluigi is always the reason Luigi has bad times.
Yep. And he can't live up to his brother's legacy.
Yep. All right, so next question. Do you know who said, quote, whip a yak's ass, end quote?
I believe that would be the late Wesley Willis. If you're not familiar with Wesley Willis,
I know he
had a lot
whooped
of
Batman's ass, but whip
He
a
whipped a lot
yak's
of-
ass?
he whipped a lot of things asses. I actually saw him perform live one time
Nice.
about 6 months before he died, and it was as bizarre as you would imagine. If you're not familiar with Wesley Willis, I suggest googling some of his work. It was interesting. But yeah, I think it was Wesley Willis that said that. If not, it was a good it was a good chance to talk about him. So
Yeah.
Well, I get these items ready. Nobody's noticed. Okay.
All right, and next question. Are your Kansas City Royals going to win the World Series again this year?
ha ha ha. No, I don't think that's going to happen. I think we sold our souls last year, so I don't. I would be very surprised if that happened this year. But it was fun last year, so.
I feel like the loud Bostonian in me just needs to say, "Go Sox!"
And the best I can do is go sports.
Yes,
Because
sports are
the
good.
Padres sure as hell aren't going to win anything.
No.
Watching this intro.
If we want, we can. You can skip or not. It's all up to you.
I'm hitting skip.
For the record, I've skipped.
So,
I
bye.
Me
skip.
too.
Well, if everyone skipped, why is it still going?
Somebody's obviously lying. Somebody's obviously lying.
I'm pressing skip. There we go.
Guys, I was lying. I did not skip.
All right, and Netty's final
Sorry,
question.
I don't get. Okay, final question. Sorry. What's the final
Why
question?
careless donkey?
Oh,
Ooh, okay,
In
that's a
reference
good
to
question.
the Skype name.
Yes. So I work in like website related work, and I had a job a while back around when Twitter was just starting to become a thing, and just for fun, one day we were making Twitter bots that just respond. If somebody tweets something, a specific phrase or a word, it'll automatically reply to them. And I made a bot that would reply to anybody who incorrectly used the phrase I could care less about something. So it's really the care less donkey.
Yeah.
And so if anybody used that incorrectly, they would get an annoying text from this automated bot that said, "Don't you mean couldn't care less?" or something stupid like that. And that was pretty much the gist of it. But then at some point I decided to use that as my Skype name too. So
yeah.
So it's the careless donkey, but I like careless donkey too.
Yeah.
But that got that got reported for spam pretty quick, and so it
I
didn't
would
really
imagine so.
But it was fun to create just for fun. So
All right. Well, that is all we have from Netty.
Tip on
Bye,
Netty.
Netty.
And next up, we've got Slick.
Slick.
Have fun up there, buddy.
Oh, I will.
So, Slick's first question. What monster are you looking forward to facing in Monster Hunter Generations?
well, to be honest, I don't know much of anything about any of the new monsters or old monsters that are coming back. Although I always like Bracky, and I'm glad that Nargacuga's back in the mix. So those are probably the two that I'm looking forward to the most.
Oh, well, just you wait for the freaking deviant Nargacuga. Have you ever wanted a Narga that could inflict you with bleed?
No.
Oh, man.
And
That
then
sounds
learned
pretty-
Guile's Sonic Boom?
What's it called? It's called the
Silverwind Nargacuga.
Still, that's it. That fancy
So
name.
it's
Oh crap!
worse. It's worse than Lucent Nargacuga, I guess.
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah.
Well, good.
Naga.
Okay.
But I'm looking forward to figuring out who the new ones are, because I really don't.
Oh,
I
yeah,
haven't
there's...
read up on them.
There are 20 monsters in the game that have never been in a game that's come west before.
Oh gosh! No.
So there's a pretty good number of new monsters for you to meet.
Sweet.
All right, next question from Slick is... What is your all-time favorite monster from any Monster Hunter game?
That would be a hard question. I guess I really liked Clashing Fists Bracky in
Yeah,
3U.
that was fun.
Yeah.
It wasn't really. I guess it was more like a love-hate thing, but it was
Yeah.
always fun when you actually beat it. But quite often I didn't beat it. But I think that was one of the most challenging quests in that game, and I don't know, it kind of got me hooked on some of the harder quests. So
Oh, yeah. Get your hands on a high-level Bracky in this game. It's even tougher.
yeah, some of the guild quest ones are
140
pretty ridiculous.
Brackies are terrifying.
Yeah, I
Especially
haven't
when
done
they're
a whole lot.
infected.
Yeah.
All right. Next question. What is your least favorite monster from any Monster Hunter game?
From any Monster Hunter game. Let's see, was there any from... other than Rajang, let's see, there's probably an underwater monster from 3U that I didn't really like.
Oh, god damn it! Who's calling me right now? Not now! I'm busy! Oh my god. Sorry, keep answering most.
But yeah, I think Rajang is probably my least favorite still of any game, so we'll just go with that.
Oh no.
Oh!
But how do you feel about, say, Renoplos or Bolfango?
What?
Because those often make the list if you count small monsters.
Oh, no. I'm a big fan of Slagtoths, though, so they would not make that list. But no, there's a lot from 3U that I didn't like, but I'm having a hard time remembering. I put them all behind me, so.
All right. Next question. What other games do you play?
Oh my god. Well, I
The
mentioned,
game of death.
yeah, tonight apparently. I'm not very good at paying attention while I'm talking. So like I said, Xenoblade was the game that kind of got me into Monster Hunter because I was waiting around for that. So I played a lot of that.
I know that feel.
Yeah, that I mean, especially the one on the Wii, and then I like the one on Wii U quite a bit too. But
Yeah.
So we had a good put in a good many hours on those two, and then lately I've been messing around with this that Tokyo Mirage Sessions game,
Oh yeah,
which
that's pretty fun.
I don't know that.
it's pretty weird, but other than that, I it's probably just Monster Hunter is the only one I play much. I don't have any other systems or anything, so.
All right. Well, hey, Monster Hunter is not a bad game if it's going to be your only game.
Yeah.
Okay, and we are going to have to take a brief break here, but we'll be back in a flash for you folks at home. And we're back, and we're going to go on a fun quest. And we're going to ask the last question from Slick here. What is your favorite adult beverage?
My favorite adult beverage, I enjoy beer, and specifically the Boulevard Brewing Company. They make a beer that's called Saison Brett, and it released like once a year or so. But that is my favorite adult beverage, and it is delicious if you have the opportunity to try it sometime.
Saison Brett.
Yes.
I think I'm gonna go and do some research on that.
I believe they're available in Boston, but you might have to check.
Will it get me tipsy? Okay. Don't answer that. Oh, God. Moving on.
Okay. Well, that's all we've got from Slick, so next up is Jag, who states that they were requested by you yourself to ask questions.
That is true. I solicited Jag to submit questions.
Well, I'm sorry to say you're going to be disappointed because they are also questions pending with none actually written.
Oh, Jag let me down.
So that's two people who have let you down and who you will never be able to let live down.
Oh, come on, Jaggy Jag.
Sakey
Yeah,
J.
Jag's living up to that Jaggy namesake.
Folks, there's the comment. Hold on. Guys, we have this comment section. Like, let's get them to use it. Put it in the comments, Jag. You know you want to. You're listening right now. I know you are. Type a comment. Ask away. Okay. I'm done.
All right. So, after Jag's non-questions, we've got Tigger, a friend of the show.
Yes.
Tigger.
Tigger, who I have not heard from in a long time, but I'm glad he took the time to ask some questions. That's awesome.
Me neither.
Yeah, Jag.
Yeah.
Tigger took the time to ask questions. I mean, come on, dude.
Yeah, Tigger
I mean-
actually starts by noting that he hasn't been on the internet or played in quite some time, but he's glad to see that this is going on.
Yeah, Grandpa still uses what's it called? 56K load up speed. He doesn't use the high speed. He still has to hear the of your grandpa.
Okay, so Tigger's first question is: you hunt with some great players, including the likes of Mel, Jag, Boost, et al. Do you find it difficult, intimidating, or bothersome to know that they are such greater hunters in your hunts?
That's funny. But no, I find it better because obviously it makes up for the fact that I clearly have a lack of ability, as you can just see there.
No, man, dying to this monster is not a lack of ability. Like, I just almost got wrecked in one hit there.
But no, I absolutely love playing with people like that because I learn a lot, and I've learned a lot with mixed results. So
yeah, man, don't feel intimidated at all. You know what? You tell them. Guess what, guys? I'm here, and y'all not, with the exception of Tigger. And yeah, and all those are just losers.
All right, and a follow-up question to that one. Do you find it easier knowing you are better than all the hunters you are hunting with now? And that's shots fired.
Oh.
Well, the only person I've ever hunted with is Rock, and I know he's a very skilled hunter. But I'm probably more intimidated by the fact that my voice is being recorded, and I'm trying to actually not get destroyed by this.
It's all right. Nobody can prove you're not actually Yojimbo.
That's true.
Yeah, that's true. Yojimbo in disguise.
I think there's a conspiracy theory out there that may be the case. So,
yeah, have you ever hunted in the same room at the same time?
We have, actually, and on Skype, and it kind of, I think, was confusing to some people because they couldn't tell who was who. So.
That's pretty funny. Oh, man.
Okay. And also, I would just like to say, my hunting prowess is well documented.
I barely played the game, so...
I definitely feel rusty. I don't play as often as I used to, but I still try to play at least once a week, so... Yeah. I have no excuse.
Oh. This guy hits hard.
Yeah. It's part of being 140.
Oh! Yeah! Scumbag carve the tail! Those are probably not gonna survive! Oh, shit.
Shit.
No. Haha.
Okay.
Shiny.
Next question from Moose. You're called the careless donkey, but is it okay with you if we now call Rock the negligent ass?
Oh!
I will.
Shots fired.
I would fully support that. I think that would definitely fit the. Yeah.
Oh man,
I mean, he does just leave his bombs everywhere,
and leaves his phone on loud fans and.
Listen.
Yeah.
They call me the negligent ass because my hips do lie. Oh.
Okay. Whatever helps you sleep at night.
Lots and lots of beer.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yep.
Okay. Next question. Do you like hunting with me and carrying me through challenges getting S and A ranks for me? And does your answer differ when you know I am smashed and you are doing it?
Well, I would say, if anything, it's probably been the opposite, where I've probably had a little too much, and Tigger has probably carried me through some of those event quests. But no, I have a great amount of. I have a lot of fun hunting with Tigger, and regardless of how inebriated either one of us is. So.
Okay.
Hey there, bud. Drink my suds. Get tanked in a pure state of inebriation. You'll feel great, just like the whole damn Irish nation. When you have a sip of my beer, you shall feel instilled with some cheer. That's all you guys are getting. If you want more, play $99. $99. Lots of nines.
And after
Lots
all
of
those
nines.
failures, it's time for a feel-good quest that's also fun.
Yes, please.
99, 99, 99.
And the next question from Tigger. Besides Ribs and George Brett, has anything else worthwhile come out of Kansas City?
Ribs and George Brett. Well, if you're a golf fan, there was a golfer named Tom Watson. He was pretty good. If you're into the X Games, there was a BMXer named Dennis McCoy, who I think is often overlooked. But other than that, probably barbecue and George Brett is pretty much the only good thing to ever come out of Kansas City. So,
And the reason you're not included is because you never came out of Kansas City?
I guess so. I just stayed
Because otherwise
here, so.
you're saying that you're not worthwhile. And I
Hey,
mean,
what
you're
about-
on this, so you must be.
Yeah, what
Hey.
about fiction? What about fictional character Sam and Dean Winchesters from the Supernatural series, guy? I mean, come on.
They're fictional characters, Rock.
Paul Rudd.
But they're
is-
representing Kansas City, and they've had fabulous seasons on the network.
Hey,
If they
Paul
have
Rudd.
more than 10 seasons, you've got it made, bro. All we have to do is get to 10 seasons. What are we on? Season 4 still? God, we got a long way to go. Oh, man.
Was this here about Paul Rudd?
Paul
Wait.
Rudd is also from Kansas City.
Well, that's something worthwhile.
He's rather popular these days, I
Yeah,
guess.
pretty
So,
much nobody hates him.
That's true. He's kind of that. He's one of the few actors that is kind of hard to hate. So
All right.
And he's so dreamy.
He's so but he's so tiny though.
Yeah, a lot of famous actors are smaller than you would expect. Chuck Norris is 5'4".
What?
Oh, Chuck Norris and your Chucky Chuckiness.
Tom Cruise is also 5'4".
Really?
Yeah.
And he still hasn't come out of
tiny.
the closet in South Park, apparently.
But anyway, moving on.
Moving on to the next
The
question.
final question from Tigger. Which is more likely, you solo all the G-rank monsters, or my beloved White Sox actually hold on to a one-run lead in the ninth?
I guess I'd have to go with the White Sox thing because there's probably no way I would ever have the patience or desire to solo all the G-rank monsters. That just doesn't sound like a whole lot of fun to me. So,
Again, the loud Bostonian in me says, go Red Sox. Because the White Sox, guys.
Can't you
What
just
the
get
fuck
in
are
a,
White Sox?
can't you just get in a washer together and become Pink Sox together?
No! Never! Never! I would rather let Rajang fish me in the What?
You'd rather
I mean-
let Rajang nya you in the nya?
Yeah. I'm going all out today, man. I found my nyas.
Oh, good.
Hey, where's
I'm
the
impressed
stick,
by
please?
the number of baseball questions we've had so far.
Baseball.
Well, I
Cold
guess people
showers.
link you to baseball for some reason.
I guess so.
Baseball. Cold showers.
And we no longer have any questions from anyone else. So it's time for the
Hooray.
Redmond Stache bonus round.
This is gonna be like the shortest episode ever.
You're going to be the shortest episode ever.
That's okay.
I bet, yeah, I don't know. We have a lot of questions. I think we're going to try and stretch this one out today.
So,
Right on.
what would be your favorite monster to see a tiny version of, and your favorite monster to see a giant version of?
Okay, the giant version is easy. I've always wanted to I've always really wanted a very large Slagtoth. You know, those big green.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've always wanted a very large one of those. So I think that would be the easy answer for that. Like something maybe that can fly, I don't know, or swim. So for big monster that's small, I guess maybe like a tiny Durambos.
Oh, yeah. Tiny Durambros would be excellent.
Yeah, that'd be kind of fun.
One of Generation's 4 flagships is actually slightly larger than Durambros, and there's an event quest with a tiny one of those. So
Sweet. I did like the tiny, what was that guy in
Uragon?
3? Yes, the tiny Uragon was pretty cool.
That was adorable, man.
yeah. Guys, stop hitting it. I'm riding it.
Ain't in Generations yet.
Yeah.
No Uragon in Generations?
Oh, he is.
He is, okay.
I was gonna say, because like one of the character models, like of the plant-eating monsters, like his tail kind of looks like the Uragon's head almost. I don't know.
You're thinking Durambros.
No, the plant-eating herbivore that's like super duper tall, like the tail. The tail of it reminds me of Uragon's chin.
Laranoff.
Yep. There we go.
Yeah,
I mean,
Uragon
fair.
is back in Generations, and in fact, it got a deviant. Crystal Beard Uragon.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Damn, dude. All these deviants.
There's 12 of them.
Awesome.
So, what monster that doesn't have a subspecies would you love to see a subspecies for?
Oh gosh, let's see. This is one of those questions. I'm not sure exactly what name some monsters that don't have a subspecies.
Brachydio.
Bracky.
Oh, would you? Yeah.
Yeah.
What is it? Raging Oh no, it's just super duper. Right, Bracky. We'll put Bracky there. Bracky.
Gormagala.
So what is Raging Bracky then? Is that
Raging
that's not
Bracky is a
subspecies?
variant.
A variant. Okay,
It's like-
that's what I was getting confused.
Like how Furious Rajang is not a subspecies of Rajang. And Savage Joe is not a subspecies of Joe.
Gotcha.
Speaking of which,
Okay.
Rajang and Joe also do not have subspecies.
I would say Joe. I like Joe. I think that would be pretty cool.
And what would his subspecies do if not dragon?
Fuck, I don't know. Let's see. I don't know.
Sleep.
Can he fly? I don't know. I haven't put a whole lot of thought into this, obviously.
I could see that
Could
happening.
real
How about-
Scuba Joe.
I wouldn't mind fighting Joe on like that tiny boat that you fight Ceregios.
Why would you do that to us, man?
That'd be kind of
Just
cool.
a devil Joe, like a devil Joe with like bouncy legs, man. He's just that's how he flies. He just like runs and jumps super duper high.
Yes.
Oh man, Kangaroo Joe.
Yeah, or like Dire Morales riding Jin Moran or something like that. I don't know if that's obviously not a variant, but it's just something I would be in favor.
That would be a thing, yeah.
Yeah.
If you had to choose a monster to be playable in the next Super Smash Bros., which would it be?
Well, I guess a Raytheon would be pretty cool. I mean, it can do a lot. It can fly. It can whip you with its tail. It can poison you. So either Raytheon or
Sleep. Thank
thank you
Guys,
for
I
that.
don't know if you noticed, but it's asleep.
Couldn't have guessed.
No, I got tiny bugs. No, what happened to my bug?
And
Well done.
nice. But just for the record, the correct answer to the Smash Bros. Question is Bracky.
Okay, yeah, Bracky would be good. I'll be honest, I'm not a huge Smash Brothers fan, so I
Yeah,
probably
that's
wouldn't
fine.
read it. So yeah, every time it comes out, I try it, and then I realize I still don't like it. So
All right, and final question. Describe to us your favorite hunt ever.
my favorite hunt ever, gosh, that'd be hard to define, but I could say a lot of the ones with Jag where we've done, we used to do the on 3U the I forget what the quest was, but you do like a triple Agnator or whatever, but then like a Joe would show up,
Oh,
and it
yeah,
would be
that
like it'd be like a full powered Joe,
Yeah.
and it took a lot longer to actually kill it.
And in very rare circumstances, it would be Savage.
Yes. So I remember doing a lot of those, and I used to really hate Joe, but have learned to kind of love him. And then there was a custom quest in 4U, which I haven't done a ton of custom quests, but there was some one they had was a 2 Savage Joe in the arena that
Pretty
was
sure
pretty
there's an
crazy.
event quest like that.
Is it really?
Yeah, or at least there was one in 3U and there's one again in Cross, so
Yeah, I knew there was the one in 3U, and this was kind of like a remake of it, basically, in the arena in 4U, and it's pretty hard. So, but yeah, I like those that when you have a good team, and I'm actually playing well, then those are usually my favorite. But I don't know that I could pinpoint one hunt as my favorite. So
yeah. All right, well, let's get back to the table of beginnings and endings over here.
Well, hold on, Stache. I have some questions too.
Oh, do you?
Yeah. Like, for KOs, what do you prefer? Hammers or charge blades?
for sure, hammers. I never got too great with charge blades, so I definitely wasn't getting too many KOs with it. But yeah, so I go with hammer.
Okay. Pizza or cheeseburgers?
Ooh. I wouldn't be opposed to a cheeseburger between 2 slices of pizza. But
Oh man, you just blew my mind.
I would probably go cheeseburger over pizza because I feel like there's a little more customization possibilities. You can put weirder stuff on it. So
Okay. Stout, Pilsner, Ale, or Lager?
I guess of those choices, I would go with stout.
Alrighty. And this concludes my questions.
All right, the rock bonus round is done.
There will be no judge bonus round because I can't think of any questions.
Oh, okay.
I'm too tired to so.
Well, that means we're done here, so thanks everyone who asked questions. Hello to those of you who were going to ask questions but didn't.
Shame on you.
Leave them in the comments below. The comments below! They exist, people! Use them! Send me an emoji! I don't give a f***. Just use it, please! And click like and subscribe.
And all that jazz.
Yeah. Thanks for asking questions. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed watching as much as we enjoyed playing. And Moose, thanks for being on.
Yes, please. Thank you.
Thank you. It's been fun.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Sorry.
I hope my answers are at least I don't know. My questions are usually probably better than my answers, but it's definitely been a lot of fun to be on. So.
Ask yourself a question then.
Ask myself a question?
Yeah.
I don't are we done?
What are you gonna have for dinner? What are you gonna have for dinner?
I already had dinner, and I had Chipotle.
All right. Well, we've got a saying here at the Well Done Podcast. Would you care to say it for us?
Absolutely. If it's not well done, it's burnt.
Yay, you got it right.
Hurrah!
So once again, thanks everyone for watching. It's been fun.
Bye.
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 Bye, guys.